What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 11 of my Manchester United Football Manager 2018 Let's Play series. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you want to see more of this series. I'm still at that point of considering, am I going to do a new series as my main save or continue Manchester United? That's still up in the air for me, so let me know in the comments. Should we just keep going, because I feel like the interest is already a bit low. It's like, it's kind of just released the new game, but the interactivity, I think last video only got about 10 comments, so the interactivity is not really high. I know it's Football Manager, but it's funny, looking back a couple of years ago, I've always said this last couple of years, especially last year, that my videos were more popular, or at least the interactivity for Football Manager was higher, in the comments. I did a FM 2015 save with Man United. That's what I was hoping to do again, to get that back. But again, it's kind of dropped off. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the difference from a couple of years ago, because my video is similar style. But yeah, and I just got the new camera. But I think I'll keep that for my FIFA videos. I don't feel it suits Football Manager. I know some people do it, but to me it doesn't suit Football Manager because there's so much crucial information. The facecam will be covering something important, not as much with FIFA. So yeah, anyway, guys, we're going to get into the next game with this team. It's a couple games we should be winning, like Brighton away, Swansea away. They are away, so we've got to be careful. Like Swansea, especially, they're 19th, not doing too well. Brighton, they've only won one game, so they're picking up some points through the draws. That's all right for them, considering Man City was one of them. But there's international break in between, so it's not as crucial. But thankfully, that we can play, or that we have to play some of these other guys. I'm thinking, Victor Lindelof, though, for Chris Smalling. So I brought Bay back in from his injury, so just to get the right balance there. Hopefully, getting a good balance. And Fellaini's coming in, Pogba suspension hurting us, and we get injuries to Carrick. So, yeah, I told you, when players get older, like Carrick, he gets an injury, so we started with a couple of injuries as well. Lukaku got an injury. So, yeah, injuries everywhere at the minute. But we still have a strong enough team to compete, hopefully, in these couple of games in this episode. So let's see how we go. But here we can see Brighton's lineup. You can see they're stacking the midfield with that defensive 4-1-4-1 formation. You got Matty Ryan in goals, Australian keeper. He's pretty good for us, for Socceroos, our best keeper. So yeah, but in terms of Premier League, he's one of those keepers that I look at, and hopefully we should be able to score goals. He's not one of the best keepers, but hey, he's the captain for the team. He's a leader for the team, so he's not going to be looked at that lightly. He's still going to, like I said, he'll be one of the leaders in the squad. So, see, Martial, I like how they have those little notifications there. Top goal scorer, and then most assists there for Mkhitaryan, and then Ander Herrera as well, highest average rating. It's just a few little nice things like that. So with the team talk, what we're going to say is passionately, we've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. Yep, not too bad there. Ooh, yeah, I was thinking about maybe dressing all the players as well with another one, but I think we'll leave it like that, and we'll head into the tunnel. You left Juan Mata out. Is that due to his recent injury problems? Well, I wouldn't say he's out. He's on the subs bench. So yeah, I feel like he's still going to play a role. I just like Mkhitaryan starting, reliable player, and Juan Mata could come on and do something. I just feel, at this point, he's still coming back from his injury as well, so it's a bit of both. Because I wouldn't say he's not ready to start the match. He could have, if Mkhitaryan wasn't available. I'll just say, the middle option there. I wouldn't say there's one that I would completely agree with. You can add additional comments, but that doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't affect anything. Then I'll just say passionately for Daley Blind taking the captain's armband. He's the natural choice, and there we go, heading into the match now. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, I'd love for you guys just to get really interactive in the comments section. Just, let me know what you're thinking of the save and everything like that of the episode. That's just what I want to see, Even though it is a game we should be winning, I'm very interested to see how we'll perform, like Fellaini starting and no Pogba. And he plays the ball into Anthony Martial, who scores again. I have to give some credit to Fellaini. He's not someone who I rate highly, but that was very impressive. He might have a chance to change my mind. We're playing him in his most preferred role for me, ball-winning midfielder, but he can still come up with nice passes like that. Nice ball over top, and Martial, the goalkeeping wasn't the best, but it was a good finish. But we're really controlling the game right now. You can see possession-wise, we've got a bit more, but more importantly, they haven't got a shot on target, so we're defending well. And we take a look at a bit of a review of the first half. Martial being our best performer with the goal, that will make sense. But unfortunately, Ander Herrera, he's made 3 mistakes, so we'll keep that in mind for the second half. Some other team analysis there. We'll take a look at as well. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take Matic off. He's on a yellow card. That's something we don't want. A second yellow. That's happened before this season. We're going to bring on Chris Smalling, and then we'll bring Lindelof into defensive midfield because, yeah, he can play there. We'll get him in one of his best roles. I think we can keep the same. As you see, deep line playmaker, there's no other better one. They're about the same. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. And then Mkhitaryan hasn't had one of his best games, and we'll bring on Juan Mata. And we'll use him in the advanced playmaker duty. We'll go on support with that, yeah, playing him in his best role as well. Considering we're not even using an advanced playmaker with our central players, I think that makes sense especially. Okay, here's, these highlights are going to be so crucial, because it could turn the game on its head if Brighton score. Even though they haven't really looked likely. We could be the team that's looking most likely for a goal, but you never know when we make these errors. But Lindelof, okay, that's going to work out. See, Lindelof in a good position there. Rashford, Martial, sets it up. Mata. Wow. I was waiting for that. I was waiting what was going to happen. Was Martial going to shoot? What was he going to do? But Juan Mata comes on. It might be time for him to actually begin starting matches because, yeah, he's finding some form, but that will mean in place of Mkhitaryan on that right side. Just, yeah, excellent. Excellent impact. That goal we needed. Or is he just a super sub? Let me know. Or does he deserve to start more? And Fellaini getting a bit of confidence, but again, created by Mata. But then I think the final substitution will be Ashley Young for Antonio Valencia. That's the good thing about Ashley Young, his versatility. We can try and play him in his best role, so he looks like he's actually, yeah, natural as a right back. That looks pretty good. Obviously, yeah, more attacking. He's not, known for his defensive skills, so I think he could suit that well. See, that's the thing. It says Ashley Young, he's an experienced winger. That's what his experience is. He's not an experienced fullback. But if anything, if we were going to keep him, that's the reason why, not because he's a top player in the Premier League. I wouldn't say he's a top player. I feel he's a player that can play multiple positions now, which is very, very important. He can play it at a good level. Not amazing, just a good, decent. He can play a good role with quality players around him. And look, ball over the top. Rashford, could he score? No, Ryan makes the save. But that looks to be the game there. Again, about 40 seconds left, highlight to start. Generally wouldn't be a goal from this situation. But what an intercept. Was that Martial's tackle? That was really good. Now, they could be on. We're going to win this game, but hopefully we'll be able to maintain the clean sheet. But as I said, with the 40 seconds remaining, come on, Ashley Young. You got to be doing better than that. But again, we butter up from a little mistake. Maintaining possession now. The lads know what to do, and that shall be it. Once again, Anthony Martial, he's dominating. And it only took him 5 minutes into the game to score. Just, excellent performance and all round in the game, not just the goal. But he got the assist as well. So flawless performance, deserving of the player of the match. He was the player of the match. Very nice victory. But yeah, take a look at Martial's impact in the league. 6 goals in 7 starts, 2 assists. He scored from 2 pens, keep in mind. And then, player of the match twice, killing it right now. So I think this is a time we should be praising him. His recent form has been insane. So we'll say passionately, has dramatically improved. I just think he's been amazing. So I will say you've been brilliant in helping us to rise up the table. Let's have even more of that going forward. 100%. I appreciate the centre, but I don't think I've played that. See, this is why I don't do it. Someone who's absolutely killing it, they feel like they don't deserve the praise. Really? I don't think my standards are different than yours, but I'll look forward to even better performances now. I guess that is good. So that made his morale worse. That doesn't make... I praised you. I'm not blaming Martial. It's how it is in the game. A guy that's absolutely killing it. How could he not agree that he's been amazing for the team. He's been our best player. Like, these little things need to be balanced better. Like, I'm not in the wrong there. That's not wrong, right? He should be reacting well to his manager praising him in that situation. That's why you don't see me do it often, because generally they don't agree with it, even when it's obvious. Ooh, this is an interesting one. FC Barcelona boss is looking at Valencia. So that's pretty interesting, though, because of his age, 32, his value will be declining, not extremely, but like over the next couple seasons, you'll see it steady on the decline. But then seeing Barcelona interested in him, it just lets you know more of his quality. I think he's insane physically, most definitely, but the other side of his game, like technically, he's not bad, but I guess the physical level he has, yeah, that makes up for that, and that makes his technicals better, because he'll be better in the one-on-ones, in battles with his pace and strength. But also because he's got 17 natural fitness, he should be holding on to his physicals especially. So hold on to what's good in his game as he gets older. But guys, look at this. David De Gea absolutely killing it in training. So that's going to be a part of it as well, why we're keeping clean sheets. He's been on form. He's been still making saves when he's needed to. So with those few opportunities. But yeah, look, attributes gone directly up. Vision has. That's really good. Okay, there's just one that's gone directly up, but still the others are progressing. And we look at this. Martial has made the player of the month. Well, he's came second, and then young player of the month. It's like the same players there almost. And that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. And Diddy. I wonder, do you think they should be able to win both? Let me know if a player should be able to win both Young Player of the Month and Player of the Month, because that's what Ndidi has done right now. And I've received the Manager of the Month award for September. You see 4 matches, won all of them, maximum manager points, too easy. Ooh, some interesting results here. I think Arsenal's going to be really competitive this year. Well, they've already lost 2 games, so yeah, but they're the next top team that is really challenging us. Like, all the other top teams are doing poorly. Like, Chelsea just lost their game right there, so in terms of other big teams, you see Arsenal in second, but then there's Chelsea. I guess you could say Tottenham a little bit as well. And Man City is way down in 16th. They've been a really terrible team in FM18. I've seen it, like I said. I've said it before, but yeah, in multiple saves. Okay, I won't miss Liverpool. Liverpool's in 11th as well, but again, not really providing a challenge. And Tottenham as well. You see, then there's like Everton and Burnley. Big result for Everton there. I wonder if they'll keep it up. Oh, recommendation. Yeah, Kasper Dolberg, most definitely. He'll be a recommendation. So we get analysts report on him. Keep our tabs on him. Martinho. See, a lot of these players I know of, and if I was interested in a certain player, I would go searching for them, like Perin, goalkeeper. This guy, he might go a bit under the radar. I haven't heard too much about him before. Might get a report on him. This is weird to get this now from James Wilson. He wants to discuss why he left him out of the Premier League squad, but I feel like he's not good enough, essentially. Yeah, I'm just going to say that's fine. I'll offer you out, essentially. And yeah, he'll agree with that. Like, he's a player I would have tried to sell anyway, because he's at that age, 21, doesn't have that potential in him. Really, he's got a little bit, but I wouldn't say top Premier League quality. Guys, why has Lukaku played... He's been injured, hasn't he? He was injured, or was it was a small injury and just recovered, and they played him, and then he picked up another injury. Like, what are you playing at? I think I'm going to focus a lot more, but I don't want my players to get upset if I'm restricting their, like, national team minutes. Lucky it's just a fractured cheekbone. He must have just recovered from his injury by a few days, surely. I wasn't able to select him in the last match. But see here, Memphis is now 5 appearances away from making 30 appearances. You think that will go through his first team player and will pick up $1 million for that. So it's nothing outrageous, but hey, still $1 million. After that international break, which I think we survived from in terms of major injuries, we'll go into the match preview for this Swansea game. Again, if we go back to home, we'll keep in mind Benfica. So we've got really important games coming up as well. So that's what I mean. I can't really get in the mood to play games off camera, especially as a big club, because I feel like every single match is important. If you're managing the lower leagues, you want to progress. Yeah, I can understand that, but I feel like almost every single game is important, and Premier League very competitive. Like, yeah, any results, like, there can be shock results as well. So I feel like yeah, I can't not show what happens in those games essentially. But Lukaku, we're going to have to leave out again. He was the only one, picked up a little injury, even though he was already injured going into the international break, I was pretty sure. So surprised they selected him. But yeah, Valencia, he needs a rest, so we'll give him that. Have changed up the team a little bit. Like we brought Luke Shaw back in. He's back from his injury, needs the match sharpness, so we'll get that here today. And Damian's in there as well, coming in for Valencia. And Juan Mata getting his start. Mkhitaryan didn't have the best game in the previous one, so I want to be a good manager in that way. Players that perform well, I reward them. And even with Juan Mata starting as well, he'll be our advanced playmaker, with Pogba out, not playing through his suspension. He should be just one more, just for this match. But I'm pretty happy with the lineup. And there's Swansea playing that defensive 5-1-3-1. So even at home, they're probably playing for that draw. And I guess to try and hit us on the count, they'd love to maybe sneak a 1-0 or something like that. I'm guessing they'll try and play that way, judging off their lineup. But I think we should be still the stronger side with our players, obviously. And what I will say here is passionately, the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. Very good reactions there, motivating, gaining confidence for a lot of players there, so that's good. And then we're asked about Valencia. He's just being rested, essentially. I'll just say I felt he was the best option. Oh, they've got a free kick here as well. Oh, it's a good setup for him. Oh, they score. Oh, my God. How? Oh, it's this. Thank you. That was offside. Yeah, how didn't I see? Yeah, I just never noticed them. But I'll take it. I'll take it as good defending to catch him offside. Because, hey, that's what I'm trying to do in our tactics. So, that makes sense. And here we go. Rashford should finish. Oh, we get it on the rebound. So, yeah, that was a crazy minute, kind of. Well, in real life minutes anyway. With the previous one, you see, even shows they had that disallowed goal, which was obviously clear. But how about that? Because they were looking to go forward. Then Rashford probably should have scored with that. But Martial on the rebound. Martial, he's not even playing striker. He's just playing as a left winger. And he's smashing in goals. So let's see. Another goal just before half-time. If we would go in 2-0, that would be so strong for us. Very confidence boosting. Now Rashford, being a bit wasteful, Rashford. Getting into half-time now. I'm still happy with the 1-0. They've got a few yellow cards, 3 yellow cards. If they have another 3, they'll be fined. So I think once more, if we go assertive and don't get complacent... Oh, there's always one guy that gets stressed. Okay, here we're going to select all players. So with selecting all players now, then we'll say, along with that passionately, I have faith in you. He doesn't recover from Eric Bailly. He still looks stressed. But what is he stressed about? I can understand if he's unhappy, but stressed? That's a bit of a different reaction. Oh my God, I'm getting stressed with passes like that. But now it's Juan Mata. He's going to set this up, but they're going to clear it. Luke Shaw, so he's getting some minutes. I'm not sure if we'll sub him or not. We've got Blind on the bench. But, yeah, he's looking all right. Luke Shaw, what can he do here? Okay, maybe not. Let's see what we can create with this. Because he's just in from the break from half-time. Will be great to score. Juan Mata. Now to Fellaini. Okay, this is patience. So it could be very good. Oh, it is going to be. What a passing goal. Great team goal. Good patience with that. It's good to see Rashford score a goal. I think the more we play him in striker will be better because he's not even natural, in a role as a striker like he is on the left wing. So, yeah, that will get him a bit... Because to me, obviously, Rashford is a striker. So, yeah, that puzzled me a little bit. So, yeah, Swansea are going pretty crazy with the cards in this match. I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up getting that 6 and get fined. But being in a good position now, considering coming up games, we do have, I think, Juan Mata probably an ideal candidate to substitute out, and we'll bring on Nabil Fekir. He's been kind of a big signing for us. I think it was a good signing. If we go to the history, you see it was just under 20 million, 19.5. You see how he's valued now 26. So to me, that's a great signing, really. So we just need to play him a bit more. Obviously, we've got competitors in his position, but he can play multiple positions as well. Inside forward, we'll just put him to a more preferred support. And then I think Matic, who we did rest for this game, but then we can bring him on for Michael Carrick. 71%, getting a bit tired now, just like for like. Now, Fabianski with the goal kick, just after we've made the changes. So let's see if they were good. Now it's a free kick. Fekir puts it in. Fellaini headers. Fekir, Rashford. Fekir gets assist to his name, which is nice to see as well. But Marcus Rashford, another goal to make it 3-0. And here's the replay. Fekir, he had the free kick, so he had the presence of mind to read that really well and just hit that quick ball. And for that third and final change, I think it will actually be Eric Bailly, and we'll just bring on Daley Blind there. I know, yeah, not his best role to be playing, but he can play as a centre-back. You see, he's natural. He's still natural, just doesn't have an amazing role. But see, that's what I mean. If he's natural in a position, like other positions, shouldn't he have one more natural in terms of the role he plays? So, yeah, we'll just bring him on there. It's more so to rest Bailly for the next game, important one against Benfica in the Champions League. It just says player. The description for Leroy Fer. His description is just player. Oh boy, that just made. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to rewind, but oh, that's so funny. It says player. So there we go. That will be it. And hey, he picks up a yellow card as well. He was frustrated with that description, but yeah, that should be it. That should be it for the game. That we did superbly. Oh, the manager worked wonders at the break. I'll take that. Definitely. So, well, yeah, we scored a couple goals. Rashford had a really good second half. He made sure of the game for us. But yeah, Martial, Rashford for us, them combining, and they could be, or they should be for so many years going forward, and will only, their connection will get better. And you know that's a thing in this year's game, you know, with the tactics. You see the Lions combining, no doubt, yeah, Martial and Rashford will have that. So, really, it's going to be interesting because then we've got Lukaku, but I'm thinking both Rashford and Martial, they can play that same left wing position, but if we can really train Rashford to play, yeah, that striker, but he's natural as a striker anyway, so that's probably the best way going forward. But then you think about Lukaku as well. We're going to just say, yeah, that's a very good result. Like, yeah, amazing. And majority, look at that reaction from the team. Very nice. And there, once again, Martial on form. Absolutely amazing stuff. So what I said to him, yeah, he's obviously just continuing his form, but it would be nice if he accepted that. But yeah, he didn't think he was playing as well. But right now, we're undefeated in the first 8 games in the league, which is great. And then if you just see all our games in total, we haven't lost a game this season, even in the friendlies, nothing. Obviously, easier games in the friendlies for a lot of them, but still, we haven't experienced a loss. And we've won. That's pretty consistent form. Amazing. Because only that opening league game, and then, yeah, I remember, because I was just setting up my tactics. We started with a Real Madrid win, which was pretty good. We were able to get that done, and then we continued on. We continued on very well, and even the one Crystal Palace where we didn't get the win, we kept the clean sheet away from home in that game, so there are obviously positives there. But yeah, we'll leave it there, guys, for now. So even though we are like cruising, getting these wins, I still feel like, as I was saying, I still need to show everything that happens, because I just can't get into that mood, especially with a big team, and especially for making my videos as well. That's where I lose interest, I feel, when I stop, then I need to play maybe a month worth of games off camera. It doesn't feel right. So yeah, that's just my explanation. Even though later in the series, like if I get through like 30 episodes or something, and people say, oh, maybe you're just in the second season or something. But yeah, hopefully you understand. Yeah, I'm just playing everything, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Leave a comment especially. Want to see that interaction. And I'll see you guys next time.